even 1 mark, and as well as for 3 mark also this can be asked, and this is mostly asked in question paper also. Okay, then we are in the last segment of our chapter Nazism and the rise of Hitler. So altogether 17 students only could join by this time. So we will start our class. No doubt we will not wait for more time because already 15 to 16 minutes are over. So in that case in the last class, what we have discussed that how the schools were cleaned and even purified in Germany, and even that education, special education that was given to German children only. So all the Jews and other community students, they were thrown out of the Germany. They were not given any type of education. So in how and many type of stages children were passed to get this rigorous training and the better education. So this was explained yesterday. Now what is the Nazi cult of motherhood? See, this is another topic. What does it mean, the Nazi cult of motherhood? What were the different feelings? What were the different feelings towards mothers in Germany during the नाजी regime? जो नाजी का राज था उसके अंदर जो औरतों के प्रति उनकी फीलिंग थी, that it is shown in this particular segment. So if you remember the things, many times in Germany, especially people were told, especially girls, rather we should say girls were told that there is no equality between men and women. There is no equality and between men and women in Germany, and even struggle for getting equal rights. That is a democratic demand. And as you know, Hitler, he was a dictator. He was not liking any sort of struggle it is raised in Germany for getting equal rights for men and women. Mostly it is the struggle of democratic countries. So what he was believing that this will destroy the society. If it is being asked by the society that there should be equal rights in this country for men and women, so that will destroy the society. So for that, mostly the Nazi people, they were advocating that wives should be strong, steel-hearted and masculine, whereas girls were told that you should become a good mother, you should rear the pure German Aryans, and even you should maintain the purity of Germans, and you should keep the distance from all the Jews or undesirable people. So ये सारी feelings बताई गई थी for not giving equal rights for men and women in Germany. Nazi ideology that was favoring that wives should be steel-hearted, muscular and strong, whereas girls, they should become good mother, they should wear pure Germans, that rather are pure Nordic Aryan, and even they should maintain the purity of German, as well as they should keep the distance from Jews and other undesirable people. So for that, they were taught, girls were taught that how you should rear the pure German children in Germany. Then once it was told by Hitler in 1933. This was told by Hitler in 1933 that women, or rather mother, is the most important citizen of my state. This statement was given by Hitler in 1933 that mother is a very important citizen of my state. But in Nazi Germany, mothers were not treated equally later on. After 33, means after 1933, in Nazi Germany, mothers were not treated equally. How we can justify with this example? We will come to know that how the mothers were not treated equally. So, see, in Nazi Germany, women who gave birth to pure German, they were awarded in Germany, and the mothers, those who were not giving birth to pure Germans, they were punished severely. This was the This is the justification that was happened in Germany, that the mother, the mother all the mothers, those who were giving the birth to pure Germans, they were awarded, and those mothers who were not giving birth to pure Germans, they were punished severely. So this was the statement. Because of that, we can say that women were not treated equally in that. Not only that, the mothers, those who were giving birth to pure Germans, they were given favored treatment in hospitals. They were given some sort of concession in cinema theaters, and they were given some concession in even railway fare also. And those who are not giving birth to the pure Germans, they were punished all the way. Publicly, they were punished. And to encourage the mothers, those who are giving the birth to pure Germans, for encouragement, one system was introduced in Germany. They were given some honor cross. In plain language, we can say some medals were given to the mothers, those who were producing pure Germans in numbers. So mothers, those who were those who were giving birth to 4 German children, they were given bronze medal. Mothers, those who were giving birth to 6 children, they were given silver medal. And the mothers, those who were giving birth to 8 and more than 8 children, they were given the gold cross of honor. So this system was introduced in Germany to encourage the mothers that they should give the birth to more and more pure German children in the Germany. So this was a system, or this was the cult of for motherhood in Germany, especially Nazi Germany. This was the even feeling. ये फीलिंग थी जर्मनी के अंदर कि मदर्स जो हैं वो अगर ऐसा करते हैं, प्योर जर्मन बच्चे को पैदा करते हैं, तो उनको कंसेशन दिया जाएगा, एंड इवन उनको क्रॉस ऑनर भी दिए जाएंगे, दैट ब्रॉन्ज, सिल्वर एंड गोल्ड. So in that case, those who were not following the code of conduct, see, in that case, many mothers, they were not even following the code of conduct. They were again punished severely. And those who were making the contacts with Jews and other undesirable like Russian and Poles, those were given some sort of parade in the towns and cities with their head shaved and blackened face, and in their neck one placard that was hanged announcing that I have sullied the code of conduct of the country, or I have sullied the you can say honor of the nation. मैंने हमारे जो नेशन है, हमारा नेशन है, उसको भंग किया है, उसके ऑनर को भंग किया है, उसका जो कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट है उसको मैंने नहीं माना है, वायलेट किया है. सो इन दैट केस उनका जो सर है वो मुंडवा दिया जाता था, उन औरतों का मीन्स उनको गंजी कर दिया जाता था, उनके चेहरे काले कर दिए जाते थे, और उनके गले में एक पट्टी लगा के उस पर लिखा जाता है कि आई हैव सल्यूटेड द ऑनर ऑफ द नेशन. सो इन दैट केस दे वर गिवन द पनिशमेंट. Those who were making the contacts with Jews, Russians and Poles all the way. Then even some women were given that life imprisonment also, means they were sent to jail also if they were not following the code of conduct that was implemented in Germany by Nazi Germany. So this was the Nazi cult towards motherhood in Germany at that time. So this is also very important topic. You should know that what was the or what were the different feelings of Nazi Germany towards the mother of Germany. Then art of propaganda. Next topic is art of propaganda. What does it mean? See, whatever language and media that was doing in Germany at that time, Germany people or Nazi people, they were very careful to use any sort of language and even the use of media. वो जैसे मीडिया का और जो लैंग्वेज यूज करते थे, they were very careful and even they were having great effect also in that. So what sort of language they used in that? They never used the kill and murder word for mass killing. No doubt they were doing mass killing. वो बहुत ज्यादा लोगों को एक साथ मारते थे, but they never used that word which belong to this murder and killing. Kill or murder, they have never used all the way for their communicating or for their communication all the way. For what sort of words they were using? तो वो स्पेशल वर्ड्स यूज करते थे जिनका मीनिंग उन्हीं को पता था. इन अदर सेंस वी कैन से दे वर यूजिंग कोडेड लैंग्वेज. सो publicly if we see, we cannot make out what is the meaning of that particular words, what they were using in that particular period. So some words it is given. Mass killing that were termed as special treatment. If they were using special treatment, what is the meaning of that time? That is, there is a mass killing going to be happened in Germany. Special treatment अगर यूज किया है उसका मतलब होता था मास किलिंग. देन फाइनल सॉल्यूशन अगर टर्म यूज होता था, दैट मीन्स दैट इज स्पेशली फॉर Jew community only, for Jews only. Final solution that was used. Then euthanasia that is for disabled people only. euthanasia एक प्रोग्राम चलाया था जो हेलमेट के फादर में, इफ यू रिमेम्बर द थिंग, हेलमेट के फादर और उसके साथियों ने, डॉक्टर ने सब साथ मिलकर चलाया था. यूथैनेसिया का मतलब क्या होता है कि देयर वाज ए प्रोग्राम फॉर डिसेबल्ड, दोज हु आर नॉट मेंटली एंड फिजिकली फिट, दे वर सेग्रीगेटेड, टेस्टेड एंड दे वर सेंट टू गैस चैम्बर्स. तो यूथैनेसिया जो नाम आता था उसका मतलब होता था फॉर डिसेबल्ड ओनली. देन सिलेक्शन एंड डिसइंफेक्शन. देन सिलेक्शन एंड डिसइंफेक्शन. डिसइंफेक्शन मीन्स अनहाइजेनिक जो एनवायरमेंट होता था उसके लिए यूज किया जाता था वर्ड. एंड सिलेक्शन मीन्स इफ एनीथिंग इज टू बी सेग्रीगेटेड. सेग्रीगेट मीन्स जो कलेक्शन ऑफ ऑल द पीपल इन जर्मनी, उनमें से अगर ज्यूज को निकालना था, रशियन को निकालना था या पोल्स को निकालना था, तो दैट टाइम दे वर यूजिंग द टर्म सिलेक्शन. ओके. Evacuation means the people they are deporting for gas chamber. Evacuation अगर term use होता था तो उसका मतलब क्या मानते थे कि people they were just sent to gas chambers. So these type of words they were using. Then do you know that what is the meaning of gas chamber? See, by listening gas chamber we cannot make out gas chamber में क्या होता है. Gas chamber means in plain language that a particular chamber where gas is available. But here in Germany or in Nazi Germany, the meaning of gas chamber was quite different. In that what was the label given in that case? Disinfection areas. gas chamber का meaning क्या मानते थे वो नाजी जर्मनी वाले? Disinfection area means unhygienic area. And in that, if we see in that gas chambers, they were looking like bathrooms, having fake shower heads. उनके अंदर अगर गैस चैम्बर के अंदर हम अगर जाकर देखें तो वो देखने में ऐसे लगते थे लाइक बाथरूम्स, और उनमें शावर्स वगैरह, नल वगैरह सब फिट होते थे. बट एक्चुअली दे वर यूज्ड एज ए गैस चैम्बर फॉर किलिंग द अनडिजायरेबल पीपल इन जर्मनी. So this is very peculiar कि what sort of language they were using in Nazi Germany at that time, so that people should not come to know that what is the meaning of these words, what they were using in Germany. Then media, about the media also they were very careful. मीडिया को कैसे यूज करते थे इन दैट फॉर सपोर्टिंग दैट नाजी पीपल. मीडिया हमेशा नाजी का ही सपोर्ट करता था, एंड they were making some sort of films, they were making some sort of posters, they were making some sort of slogans, they were making many leaflets and even images, visual images for spreading their ideology to the people. वो जो मीडिया जो था वो अलग अलग तरीके से अपनी इनकी नाजी की जो आइडियोलॉजी थी they were spreading through visual images, films, radios, posters, then slogans and leaflets. So these were the different ways how they were spreading their ideology in the people of Germany. Then many people, those who are what we can say socialist and liberals, नाजी जर्मनी के अंदर जो भी लिबरल्स होते थे, जो चेंज चाहते थे या सोशलिस्ट चाहते थे कि जो सिस्टम है वो सोशलिज्म बेस पे होना चाहिए, वो उनको कैसे मानते थे? दे वर कंसिडर्ड एज वीक एंड डीजनरेट. वीक एंड डीजनरेट मतलब वो काफी कमजोर माने जाते थे और वो कुछ कर नहीं सकते थे, इस टाइप से उनको माना जाता था, दोज हु आर सोशलिस्ट एंड लिबरल्स. देन उसके बाद जो प्रोपेगेंडा होते थे, जो नाजी जर्मनी के प्रोपेगेंडा होते थे, उनको लोग कैसे बनाते थे कि लोग उस मींस ज्यूज से हेट करें, उनको डिसलाइक करें. तो इस टाइप के जो प्रोपेगेंडा जो होते थे वो छोटी छोटी फिल्म्स बनाते थे. वो उनको छोटी छोटी जो फिल्म्स होती थी, डॉक्यूमेंट्री टाइप जो मानते हैं, उन टाइप की फिल्म्स को बना के वो लोगों तक पहुंचाते थे. और वो सुनने के बाद पीपल देवर disliking all the Jew community. उसमें एक फिल्म का नाम लिया है इसमें, that was very famous at that time, and the name of the film is The Eternal Jews. Eternal Jews. This is one more question. What sort of film that was made to spread the propaganda in Nazi Germany? And the name of the film is The Eternal Jews. So in that case, for their identity means Jews' identity also, they were having some sort of new program. In that case, what they were doing, they were just telling all the Jews that you should have the flood or flowing beard. Flowing beard means जो उनकी दाढ़ी जो होती थी वो हमेशा खुली रखते थे. वो उनको बोला जाता था कि you should not bind your beard. जो बियर्ड होती है, उनकी दाढ़ी होती है, वो उनको बांध के नहीं रखें. एंड दे वर टोल्ड टू यूज सम सॉर्ट ऑफ कैप्टेन्स. कैप्टेन्स क्या होते हैं जर्मनी के अंदर? कैप्टेन्स जो लूज टाइप के एक पूरा कपड़ा ऊपर से नीचे तक एक पूरा गाउन टाइप पहना देते थे फॉर देयर स्पेशल आइडेंटिटी, सो दैट दे शुड बी नोन फ्रॉम फार अवे. कोई भी उनको देखे तो उनको लगे कि ये ज्यूज हैं. उनकी दाढ़ी जो होती थी वो खुली हुई होती थी. एंड इवन देयर दैट what they were using that as a cloth, वो जो पहनने के लिए जो क्लॉथ है, that was caftans. उसको जर्मनी में कैप्टेन्स बोलते थे, जो कि एक लूज सा ढीला ढाला कपड़ा पूरे शरीर में ढक लेते हैं, इस टाइप का गाउन टाइप पहनते थे. Then for their appearance, for their outlook, that was very difficult to identify minutely. अगर minutely हम अगर उनको आइडेंटिफाई करें तो बड़ा मुश्किल होता था, बिकॉज दे वर एसिमिलेटेड इन द सोसाइटी वेरी वेल. वो सोसाइटी में ऐसे घुल मिल के रहते थे कि उनको पहचानना बड़ा मुश्किल होता था. सो फॉर दैट रीजन दे वर गिवन स्पेशल आइडेंटिटी कि उनकी जो दाढ़ी है वो खुली रहनी चाहिए और उनका जो कपड़ा है वो स्पेशल होना चाहिए. फॉर देयर हाउसेज ऑल्सो दे वर मार्क्ड. देयर हाउसेज वर मार्क्ड स्पेशली फॉर द ज्यूज. ज्यूज के हाउस को, घरों को बिल्कुल मार्क करके रखते थे, सो दैट फॉर आइडेंटिफिकेशन दे शुड नॉट फेस एनी प्रॉब्लम. सो दीज वर द डिफरेंट यू कैन से एक्टिविटीज डन फॉर ज्यूज फॉर देयर आइडेंटिफिकेशन. एंड अदर एक्टिविटीज ऑल्सो अगेंस्ट द ज्यूज दैट वर इनह्यूमन ऑल द वे. व्हाट द नाजी पीपल दे वर डूइंग फॉर Jews, all the Jews communities and other undesirable people. So then, other than that, for the ordinary people, in the next topic, we will see that all the people that were not same in Germany, in especially Nazi Germany. Some were good also, and some were following all the you can say ideology of Nazi Germany. So in that next topic, we will see that ordinary people and crime against humanity. In that, what will we will discuss? There were two type of people. One type of people, they were following every ideology of Nazi Germany. They were seeing the whole world or the whole Germany with the Nazi eyes, and they were following everything, and even they were having some sort of hatred view, against the Jews, because they were trained in that way only. They should hate all the Jew and undesirable people, and they should not like in any case to all the Jew community. But as I said, all the people were not like that only. In that case, we can see all the Germans were not just like Nazi. Some were even good people also. So in that case, they know that this is whatever happening in Germany with Jews, that is not good, that is inhuman. But again, passively, they were on, or you can say on lookers. वो passively means वो जानते थे कि we cannot do anything, but this is not good. Whatever happening with the Jewish people in Germany, that is inhuman activities. But again, as they were under Nazi people, so they could not do anything. But from mind, they were having some sort of sympathy with the Jews, but they could not do anything. So in this way, so many people, they were against this inhuman activity, but they were passively onlookers only. They were looking that this is happening, and in that case, they could not do anything. They want to do, but again, if they can dare to do any sort of this type of activity, they were simply punished. So in that case, जो अच्छे लोग थे, जो ordinary people जो थे नाजी जर्मनी के अंदर, all were not just like Nazi. Some were good also, but they could not do anything. But they can even oppose. वो अपोज करने की इच्छा रखते थे, but they could not do. So in that case, one poem which is given in this chapter, if you will read that, then you can come to know कि लोग कैसे silently, how silently they were facing all the activities happening in Germany, because no doubt with their kind heart, they don't want that this should happen with Jew people, but still they were having that fear of Nazi Germany. That's why they could not do any protest. तो वो कोई protest नहीं कर सके, कुछ भी नहीं कर पाते थे वो, and passively they were becoming onlookers. वो सिर्फ देखते रहे थे, कुछ कर नहीं पाए थे. Then one more thing, it is given in the particular period of that Nazi Germany. तो नाजी जर्मनी के अंदर जो कुछ हुआ था, सो जो भी एक्टिविटी होती थी, वट एवर एक्टिविटीज दैट वर डन बाय नाजी पीपल विद ज्यूज, in that case Jews, they were actually believing that, see, whatever Nazi people they are doing with us, we are deserved to go for that. Means वो धीरे धीरे उनके साथ में इस टाइप की एक्टिविटी जो होती थी, वो धीरे धीरे अपने आप में उनको विश्वास होने लगा था कि हमारे साथ जो भी होता है वो हम जो जैसे हैं, दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ दैट ओनली. क्योंकि हमें ऐसा माना जाता है स्टीरियोटाइपिकली. मीन्स पुराने जमाने से हमारे बारे में ये जो जर्मन है ये ऐसा सोचते आए हैं, इसलिए हो सकता हम ऐसे ही हैं. दिस वाज द फीलिंग दैट वाज क्रिएटेड इन द माइंड ऑफ Jew people during Nazi Germany. So one of the writer, Charlotte Brett, that was a lady writer. she has written secretly about the life of the Jews in Germany, कि how they have faced this type of miserable life in Germany during Nazi period. तो ये सारी चीजें इसमें उसने लिखी थी, और उसकी एक बुक जो लिखी गई थी, दैट इज द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बुक एट दैट टाइम, व्हाट शी हैज रिटन अबाउट द लाइफ ऑफ ज्यूज इन नाजी जर्मनी, एंड द नेम ऑफ दैट बुक इज थर्ड राइक ऑफ ड्रीम्स. थर्ड राइक ऑफ ड्रीम्स, that was a book in that she has written about the life of Nazi people in Germany. So in that case, whatever the activities, whatever activities that were published in Germany at that time, that haunted all the Jews. Means जो इमेज उन्होंने नाजी जर्मनी ने ज्यूज के लिए पब्लिकली पब्लिश की थी, उससे काफी जो ज्यूज थे वो इवन डर गए थे कि अभी हमारे साथ अच्छा नहीं होने वाला. So what we are going to face, that will be no doubt quite miserable. And before going to gas chamber, they have faced many death. Means वो कई बार मर चुके थे, ये सोच के कि अब अभी हमारे साथ क्या होने वाला है, हम गैस चैम्बर में जाएंगे, what we are going to face in that gas chamber. जो ये सोच के वो कई बार अपनी मौत मर चुके थे, उनको पता था कि we are not going to survive for more period, इसलिए वो घुट के मरते थे. So that was the life that started in their mind when they have seen that images that were created by Nazi Germany and that were published in Germany at that time. Then in the last segment, there is another important term, Holocaust. Knowledge about the Holocaust. Holocaust क्या होता है? This is a term. This is described about the activities. It is described about all the activities happened in Nazi Germany against the Jews. What sort of life Jews were living in Germany during Nazi period. That type of all the activities are known as Holocaust. अब ये Holocaust के बारे में पता कैसे लगा था कि what sort of life they have that faced in Germany, that people could come to know after the end of the war, after end of the World War II. ये जो World War खत्म हुआ था तब पता लगा था कि what sort of life the Jews they have faced or they have lived in Nazi Germany. So in that case, in Germany, Nazi people, as per their ideology, they make sure that in the world nobody should come to know what we are doing with the Jew people. But again, when Germany was defeated in the Second World War, after the World War, this was publicly known because many Jew people, they have maintained some sort of diaries, they have written on some sort of papers, and some Jews they have maintained some archives. Archives क्या होती हैं? एक छोटी सी लाइब्रेरी टाइप बना लेते हैं जिसमें जो भी वो लिखते थे वो वहाँ प्रिजर्व करके रख देते थे, so that after that World War or after our life, people should come to know what happened with us or what happened with the Jew people in Germany during Nazi period. So ये all the informations that were retrieved after the end of World War, because some of the Jews they maintained some sort of diaries. They were keep writing something what happened with them on the particular day, and they kept somewhere by hiding somewhere. तो वो छुपा के कहीं रख देते थे. So in that case बहुत सी छोटी लाइब्रेरी मिली जिनके अंदर जो Jews थे वो अपनी कहानियां लिखते थे, and in that people could come to know what sort of life in Germany, especially Nazi Germany, the Jews they have faced. No doubt, no doubt, when in Germany, Nazi people, they could come to know that we are going to face the defeat. Immediately, when they could realize that we are going to face the defeat, that time some petrol cans were distributed to the functionaries. मतलब कि उसमें जैसे ही उनको पता लगा था कि वी आर गोइंग टू फेस द डिफीट, हम हारने वाले हैं और हमें पब्लिकली एक्सपोज किया जाएगा कि हमने नाजी के साथ क्या किया है, इसलिए वहां पर जो भी फंक्शनरीज थी, मतलब जो हेड थे अलग अलग एरियाज में, उनको ये बोला गया था कि यू इशू सम पेट्रोल केन्स, सबको पेट्रोल दे दो और जहां भी कुछ भी तुम्हें लगता है कि समवेयर एविडेंस इज देयर, किसी भी टाइप का कोई भी एविडेंस है उनको आग लगा दो, मीन्स उनको जला दो. देयर शुड नॉट बी एनी प्रूफ left behind in Germany, so that allied forces they can come to know what the Nazi people they have done with the Jews. So these type of informations still that could retrieve, because they could not damage each and every evidence available in Nazi Germany. भले ही उन्होंने पेट्रोल इशू करके ज्यादातर चीजें जला दी थी, लेकिन फिर भी बहुत सी ऐसी जगह थी जहां पर ज्यूज ने अपनी अपनी डायरीज या अपनी आर्किव जो भी चीजें उन्होंने पेपर पे लिख के कहीं छुपा रखी थी, पीपल दे कुड गेट एंड देन द होल वर्ल्ड कुड कम टू नो व्हाट हैपेंड इन जर्मनी. अदरवाइज अगर ये जो प्रूफ नहीं मिलते तो किसी को पता नहीं लगता और हम ये नहीं पढ़ पाते कि जर्मनी में ये सब क्या क्या हुआ था, नाजी जर्मनी ने जो ज्यूज के साथ क्या किया गया था उनके बारे में किसी को नहीं पता लगता. सो दिस टाइप ऑफ preserved or you can say preserved items and memoirs, these are available in many countries in that museums, archives, especially in European countries. तो ये जो चीजें वर्ल्ड वार 2 की जो भी अवेलेबल मिली थी, जो भी कहीं ना कहीं मिली थी, maximum things are available in some of the museum in allied countries, that is UK, USA, रशिया, फ्रांस, बेल्जियम, इन ज़्यादातर कंट्रीज के जो अपने म्यूजियम्स हैं या आर्कीव्स हैं उनके अंदर इस टाइप के प्रूफ अभी भी मिल सकते हैं अगर कोई देखना चाहे तो. देन टाइम इज गोइंग टू बी ओवर फॉर आवर फर्स्ट सेशन, so you should join in the second session positively. We will discuss on some important issues. Stay connected, don't go anywhere, just join. I am sending another link. By the time you can leave the meeting also.